Spend consolidates into a platform layer, the suite, the agent orchestrator, which is basically, leveraging the APIs of the software as a service system, as we mentioned earlier, to get at behaviors and as well as data. And this is going to push many SaaS products down, to a backend API role. And that's not a bad idea. I've always, touted the fact, I didn't like the fact that we were passing off the interfaces to our users, to the humans, with some other system that we don't own. I would much rather, if I had my druthers, have a common system that I build and control, and then accessing the backend behaviors and data. In this case, within a software as a service system, it could be a could be a database, whatever, using a common mechanism. And, therefore it's going to put me in control. In other words, I'm not going to be dependent on the backend system. Indeed, if I need to, I can swap out the software as a service systems and just remap the APIs into another software as a service offering, remap the APIs in terms of how it's getting the data, and I'm going to have the same functionality, and the users don't even know that the change occurred. So I can be using one SaaS system one day and another SaaS system the other day, and I'm able to change them through a configuration. So pricing power shifts from per seat to usage outcomes, often lowering per vendor revenue unless software as a service systems owns the system of record or some sort of unique data flow or workflow or some sort of, proprietary differentiator out there. Software as a service systems, we use them because they provide business processes that we're able to use as a service versus replicating ourselves, and we become dependent on those processes. So if we're unwilling or don't have enough money to replicate them in our own systems and our AI agents in this case, then we're going to be stuck with it, at least for the time being. But, eventually we're putting them into a domain and we're taking back control of the applications that access them. And that's going to put us in a much better position. I think that's kind of the core theme of this.